It's your voice, your vote, and we're digging into what the numbers tell us ahead of Virginia's high-profile November elections.
All of the Commonwealth's lawmaking seats are up for grabs, and we are just now seeing the earliest returns from the election process. Alex Littlehales joins us in studio now, tracking what we know so far for both the state and our viewing area.
Yeah,
Alex.
Nicole, Dan, we're looking at then versus now when it comes to the last time all of the General Assembly seats were up on the ballot. So in 2021, you could see that there were more than 1.1 million votes cast by Virginians. So far this year, we're still in the tens of thousands of ballots cast, just 4 days into the early voting window. But as one director of elections told us through email, the wet weather over the weekend may have played a part in a slower turnout to start this cycle. When election day is more like a weeks-long process.
Early, we want it to count. We want to know that our vote is in.
Casting a ballot
because we don't have to stand in line.
Feels less like a chore.
There was nobody ahead of.
The numbers for the first days of Virginia's early voting window are slowly rolling in. Here in Hampton Roads, the 7 cities have so far combined for more than 2,400 votes cast. The most coming from Virginia Beach at 872, and Newport News accounting for fewer than 100. Statewide, this area accounts for less than 10% of the more than 33,000 votes cast so far, both in-person and mail-in votes. But still just days into a weeks-long process, these numbers are only the start.
Well, when I was younger, I certainly voted on the day of, but as I've gotten older and because of the pandemic and keeping, the distance and everything, I started voting earlier.
More and more voters are casting their ballots early by mailing them in. According to the Virginia Public Access Project, more than 56,000 voters across our area have applied for an absentee ballot. Voters in Virginia Beach accounting for close to 40% of those requests. Now remember, October 27th is the last day to request a mail-in absentee ballot this year. I'm Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
Alex, very interesting. Thanks. And remember, early voting is so far only at your city's registrar's office. Some localities will open satellite locations toward the end of October. To check if that's available to you, just go to Virginia's Department of Elections website.